Yes or no? Either you will measure this is 100 centimeter, or either you are going to measure it 100.1 centimeter. So anything you measure, there is always some uncertainty that is it will go there or it will come here. So this can come like 100 centimeter plus minus 0.0, sorry 0 point, sorry 100 plus minus 0.1 centimeter. Yes or no? Can we write like that? Because we do not know, we have uncertainty. Why? Because of this instrument we are having this problem. Okay, so this is also error because you are not able to measure it very much correctly. So what is the error here? What is the uncertainty here? This much is uncertainty, that if it is ending here, if it will end here, if this scale, if the stick will end here, okay, we are saying it is 100 centimeter. But if it is ending between two digits, so neither it is this, neither it is this. So either you will write, this, or either you will write it. There is always some kind of uncertainty is there. Okay, so this is a one way where the error can arise. Or like when you are measuring some yesterday also I told you, suppose if you are measuring something from a weighing machine, okay, and you have a minimum weight of 50 gram. So will everything will have a weight in multiple of 50 gram? No, no. Some can have a weight of 221 gram, some can have a weight of 230, 554, 534 gram, some can have a weight of 526 gram. So can we measure by the multiples of 50 gram these weights? Can we measure? Like either you can measure 50 gram, either you can measure 100 gram, or 150 gram, 200 gram, 250 gram, 300 gram, 350 gram. Like this you can measure. Can you measure these values here by the physical balance?
No, sir.
Accurately? No. So there is always some, why error is there? Because of our limitation, that we do not have that much scope that we can measure this thing. So likewise, there are several sources of errors are there. Based on that, we define that our types of error. Okay, so how we can minimize the error? We cannot just completely rectify the errors, or we can from any experiment whenever we'll do in the physics. There are several types of the experiment we are going to do in the physics. So it's not like that every time, or we can make our measurements free from the errors, or you say that we can eliminate the errors 100%. No, never. Errors cannot be eliminated 100%. Never. It is never possible. So what we can do here, we cannot eliminate the errors, but we can minimize the error. Okay, something is better than nothing, we say. So in physics also we work on the same principle, that even if we cannot eliminate the errors, we can at least minimize it. So how we can minimize the error? Any one of you? How we can minimize the error?
Sir, by using more accurate machines like jewelers
More
are having.
accurate machine, and by measuring the same thing again and again, right? By measuring same thing again and again, you have to measure it. Okay, even suppose if you have the equipments equipments are very good, then also there will be some other sources of error. Like you are not able to, you are not looking, like when you take the reading from something, you need to put your eyesight just parallel to this, right? You have to put eye parallel to the divisions from there. Like if you will look from here, things will not, you will see this decimal point will be seen here. If you will look from here, this point will be seen here, right? Like this. So this is also called some parallax error. Okay, when we see some readings on the scale, we have to look from front of it parallel. Okay, we cannot look from the side, from this side or that side. It does not work like that. So there are several sources of error. So how we can minimize several sources of error or several errors? By doing experiment again and again. Experiment again and again. In one time you will have one mistake, in another time you will have another mistake, in third time you will have some other mistake. So you will have suppose 50 readings you are taking, and then when you will take their average value, that value will be near to the accurate value. Yes or no? Okay. In 50 times, somewhat accuracy will come. Okay, we will take the average of everything, then the errors will come. Okay. So in every measurement are done by some instrument, something. Okay, so while making measurement, some uncertainty comes, some defects come. Okay, so errors are always coming to get there. So now let's write how we can measure the error. So we are studying the measurement of error. Now you understood what is the sources of error. Now you are going to understand how we can measure the error. So how to measure the error, right? Suppose you have measured something, this, the actual weight of this one object is there, its actual weight is 50 gram. When you have measured it, so you measured it 52 gram. How much error is there? What is error here? How much error is there? Tell me. How much error? See, actual is this. This is actual. It should come. But this is measured one. So 2 gram of error is there. Yes, that is your 2 gram of error. Very good. So when we measure it, right, the error in a measurement is equal to the differences, equal to the difference between the true value and the measured value. True value and the measured value of the quantity. So we have here error is equals to, we make a formula, error is equals to true value minus measured value. This is our formula for measurement of error. Okay. Okay. Is that clear? Now, how to find true value? Tell me. How to find true value? Like, see, you have to, like, suppose you have to measure the 50 gram. You don't know what is the true value. You don't know this is true value. Okay, so what you will do, you will measure that, let's say 50 times or 10 times. So 10 times reading come 52, 49, 48, 47, 53, 52, like this. Every time several different readings, sometimes repeated reading will come. So you will find the average of all reading. Okay, average of all reading, and that will be referred as what? True value. Average of all the readings will be called as the true value. Is that clear? What will be true value? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, we are going to discuss the types of error first. Different types of error. Okay. So first write constant error. Okay, what is constant error? Every time when you will take a reading and every time the same amount of error is coming. Okay, what I'm saying, every time you are taking a reading and every time the same amount of error is coming. So those error will be called as constant error. Is that clear? That whenever you will take the reading, the same amount of error is coming. So then you can say those errors are called as the constant error. So note down the errors which affect each observation, by same amount are called constant error. Now this can be due to faults in the instrument. Okay, reason, what can be the reason here? Reason of the error, faults in the instrument or faults in the calibration of instrument, you can say. Like suppose if you have a weight and in this it is written, suppose you have a weight, this weight is of 1 kg. Okay, it is written 1 kg, but when you actually measured it, it is only your 0.98 kg. So every time it is calibrated wrong. So every time you will take the reading, it will measure wrong. Yes or no? It is going to measure it wrong every time. The weight is, पहले जो आते थे physical weight है ना, उनमें लिखा रहता था 1 kg, half kg, like that, 500 gram. Suppose if it is written 500 kg or if it is written 1 kg, and it is not, it is something different. So every time when you will measure something, what will come? Wrong, same amount of error will come. Yes or no? Same amount of error will come. Okay, so this kind of error is called as the constant error. Now why it is coming? Because there is a fault in the calibration. This weight has not been calibrated properly, like that. Then second error, right? Second type of error, systematic error. Okay, so what is systematic error? The errors which tends to occur in one direction, either positive or negative, are called systematic error. The errors which tend to occur in one direction. Okay, either positive or negative. Either positive or negative. Okay, are called systematic error. Are called systematic error. Okay, so we can eliminate this kind of error by finding out that which rules are due to which, why, what is the reason. Okay, इसमें भी different types हैं. देखो क्या हो सकते हैं types of systematic error, इनमें समझ में आएगा. Types of systematic error, ये कोई रैंडम एरर नहीं है ना, मतलब कि कहीं से भी कुछ भी नहीं आ रही. इसमें एक ही साइड कोई भी एरर होगी, या तो वैल्यू ज्यादा ही आएगी या तो वैल्यू हमेशा क्या आएगी, कम आएगी. So that is your this error. Okay, either the value will come always large or either it will come always small. So what are the reasons on you will understand here on types. So first of this systematic error का पहला टाइप होता है इंस्ट्रूमेंटल एरर. Instrumental error. So what is instrumental error? These error occurs due to inbuilt defect of the measuring instrument. Measuring instrument. ठीक है, जैसे एक एग्जांपल लेते हैं. मान लो एक स्केल है अपना, ठीक है, स्केल का 0 1 1 2 3 लाइक दिस इट इज मेजर. अब क्या हुआ, स्केल यहाँ से टूट गया, यहाँ से टूट गया, है ना, ये तो यहाँ पे सीधा 2 है, फिर सॉरी यहाँ 1 है फिर 2 है. तो अब जितनी भी रीडिंग लोगे यहाँ से मान लो मेजर शुरू करना करोगे, सो ऑलवेज इट विल रीड लेस, सॉरी ऑलवेज इट इज गोना, यस ऑलवेज इट इज गोना रीड लेस, यस और नो. तो एक ही साइड एरर आएगी,
यस सर,
है ना. सो दिस व्हाट इज अ डिफेक्ट हियर, इंस्ट्रूमेंट जो अपन मेजर कर रहे हैं उसी इंस्ट्रूमेंट में डिफेक्ट है, उसके कारण से ये एरर है. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड इंस्ट्रूमेंटल एरर. ओके, जीरो एरर आल्सो कम्स इन द सेम, है ना. इसमें जीरो एरर भी एक होता है, कैसे होता है वो अपन देखेंगे. दैट इज जीरो एरर इज आल्सो वन एग्जांपल. देन सेकंड, imperfection in experimental technique. In experimental technique. Okay, imperfection in experimental technique. So you can write these errors are due to the limitation of experimental arrangement. Okay, are due to the limitation in experimental arrangement. Okay, अब जैसे सिंपल सा है कि क्लास 9th में तुम लोगों ने बॉयंसी पढ़ी थी, हैव स्टडीड बॉयंसी, यस और नो? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू स्टडीड बॉयंसी? Buoyancy, right? Yeah, everyone. So what is the Archimedes principle in that? That anything which occupies space in the fluid experience buoyancy. यही होता है, यस और नो? उधर स्पेशल केस लिक्विड के लिए पढ़ा था, लेकिन फ्लूइड में भी होता है. मतलब एयर में कोई चीज अगर स्पेस ऑक्यूपाई कर रही है तो एयर भी उसमें एक अपवर्ड फोर्स लगाएगी buoyancy. तो देखो, जब भी अपन मेजर करते हैं, अपना किसी भी चीज का वेट मेजर करते हैं, तो ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स नीचे की तरफ लग रहा है, दैट इज कॉल्ड वेट. बट एट द सेम टाइम्स ड्यू टू एयर buoyancy इज आल्सो एक्टिंग ऑन द अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन. यस और नो? Yes or no? Buoyancy is acting in the upward direction because you are occupying some air, na? That air has been displaced, it will have some weight. Might be it is in grams, but we do not care. So what is coming? Error is coming, yes or no? अगर मान लो 50 ग्राम की भी एयर को तुमने डिस्प्लेस किया तो तुम्हारी मेजरमेंट में कितने का एरर आ रहा है? 50 ग्राम्स का एरर आ रहा है. देयर इज एरर ऑफ 50 ग्राम्स. यस, So if there is an error of 50 grams, but we do not have any technique, or we are limited that we cannot account for that. So this error is called the imperfection in our experimental technique. ये errors क्यों आई? Because of imperfection in the experimental technique. Is that clear? Okay. Now third type, personal error. So what can be the personal error, right? These errors arise due to individual bias, individual's bias, lack of proper setting of apparatus, or lack of proper setting of apparatus, or individual carelessness, or individual carelessness. Okay, in taking observation, in taking observation. Without observing proper precautions, without observing proper precaution. It is the error which comes due to ego, है ना? ईगो मतलब कैसे कि नहीं, एक किसी ने बोला नहीं इसको ऐसे ही करते हैं, भले वो गलत है. दैट इज व्हाट इज सेड इंडिविजुअल बायस. उसको किसी की नहीं सुनना है ना, और उसके कारण क्या आ रही, गलती आ रही, और उसको वैसे ही करते हैं भले उसमें, या फिर भाई जल्दी जल्दी करना है तो प्रॉपर अरेंजमेंट को सेट ही नहीं किया, है ना, फिजिकल बैलेंस को सेट ही नहीं किया, जीरो सेट ही नहीं किया, या फिर साइड से देख रहे हैं. प्रिकॉशन, प्रिकॉशन क्या है कि जब वोल्ट मीटर मल्टीमीटर इन सब की रीडिंग देखते हो तो अपन सामने से देखना चाहिए, तुम साइड से देख रहे हो. सो दैट इज व्हाई इट इज कमिंग because of personal carelessness, individual's carelessness. So these error comes due to that. Okay, that is called personal error. Then fourth, errors due to external cause. Due to external cause. External cause, what can be the external cause? Like which is not in your कंट्रोल. जैसे कि तुमको आज क्या है, एक सोलर पैनल लगाया, उसकी रीडिंग मेजर करनी है, आज बादल छा गए, यस, नो धूप, सो विल इट गिव एक्यूरेट रीडिंग? Will it give any practical accurate reading? No. Such kind of thing means external conditions when they affect, or when there is a change in the external condition. So that is called external cause. अचानक से पानी गिर गया, है ना, अपने को कोई एक्सपेरिमेंट करना था ड्राई वेदर में, है ना, पानी गिर गया, खिड़कियों से बौछार आ गई, कमरे में मॉइस्चर आ गया, रीडिंग चेंज हो जाएंगी. ओके, सो लाइक दैट. So you can write these errors arise due to, these errors arise due to the change in external condition, change in external condition, like pressure, temperature, wind, etc. Like pressure, temperature, moisture, etc. That can be several things can be there. Okay, So these are called systematic errors. Now, random error. Two types here discussed. Third type is random error. So what are the random error? The error which can come randomly, either in positive direction. See, before this, all these types we have seen, it is your systematic error. Okay, either it will come positive only or either it will come negative only. Then before we had constant error. Okay, same amount of time error is coming. Now this is random error. Random error. Okay, the errors which occurs irregularly, randomly. Sometimes values coming positive, sometimes values coming negative. So those errors are called random errors. Okay, the errors which occurs irregularly and at random. Sometimes the value is positive, sometimes this value is negative, sometimes it is less, sometimes it is more than the true value. In magnitude and direction are called random error. And the reasons can also be random for them. Sometimes it can be such unexpected error, yes, unexpected things taking place. It can be due to human error also, it can be due to systematic error all, it can be due to instrument also, it can be because of anything, but every time it can be a different reason. So that's why we call it a random error. Random reasons are there for the error. Okay. Then fourth is, so to minimize this random error, we take the arithmetic mean. To minimize, what do we take? Arithmetic mean of the readings. Mean of all measurement, you can see. Arithmetic mean of all the measurement minimizes it. Okay. Then there is a least count error. Fourth and last, least count error. Okay. Least count error. Now, least count error is that we have discussed in very much initially. जैसे मैंने अपन ने डिस्कस किया था, मान लो तुम्हारे पास एक फिजिकल बैलेंस है और तुम उससे सबसे मिनिमम वेट क्या मेजर कर सकते हो? 50 ग्राम. ठीक है, तो तुम मेजर करोगे आइदर 50 ग्राम, आइदर 100 ग्राम, आइदर 150 ग्राम, आइदर 200 ग्राम, then 250 ग्राम, then 300 ग्राम, then 350 ग्राम. यस, इन दी मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 50 ग्राम. तो अगर यहां पर तुमको मेजर करना है 253 ग्राम, तो क्या ये अपन मेजर कर सकते हैं? We cannot measure it, right, accurately.
No.
Yes. So why this error is coming? Because our least count is how much? 50 ग्राम. अगर लीस्ट काउंट तुम्हारा 1 ग्राम होता, मतलब मिनिमम वेट अगर तुम 1 ग्राम मेजर कर पा रहे होते, तो क्या ये अपन 253 ग्राम मेजर कर लेते? यस और नो?
यस सर.
देन वी, तो लिमिटेशन यहाँ पर एरर क्यों आई? क्योंकि अपने पास लिमिटेशन है किसमें? लीस्ट काउंट में. यस और नो? अब जैसे मान लो एक स्केल है जो 1 सेंटीमीटर मेजर करता है, 1 सेंटीमीटर मेजर करता है, 2 करता है, 3 करता है, बीच में इसमें कोई भी डिवीजन नहीं है. अब मान लो तुमने किसी चीज को मेजर किया, इसको थोड़ा सा बड़ा बना देता हूँ, है ना, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 सेंटीमीटर या इंच जो भी है, इसमें बीच में कोई भी डिविजन नहीं है. ठीक है. अब मान लो तुमको किसी चीज को मेजर करना, मान लो एक थ्रेड की लंबाई मेजर करना है, एंड दैट थ्रेड इज कमिंग टिल हियर. So either what you will write 3 or either you will write 4, but मान लो इसकी जो actual length है वो है 3.4 centimeter. So can you measure this 3.4 centimeter of this thread by this scale?
No, sir.
No, we cannot measure it because its least count is how much? 1 centimeter. Yes. So that is called least count error. Why it is coming? Because we do not have the sufficient least count here. So that is that. So least count error. This error is due to the limitation imposed by the least count. The limitation imposed by least count of the measuring instrument. Of the measuring instrument. Okay, and what is least count? You know it? What is least count? What is least count? The minimum value which you can measure through a instrument, that is called least count. Yes. Okay, that's it. So I hope everything is clear to you guys, whatever we have discussed today. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt in anything? No doubt. Okay. So revise it. Tomorrow we are going to do some more things we are going to do about the errors. Okay. And we'll join it again. Okay. So revise them. This chapter is about to over. Okay. Thank you guys. Any doubt is there, so you can ask. Thank you, Beta. I'll share the screenshots. Okay. Levi's, everyone, Rona, Karyan. Yeah, I'll try to upload it, beta. Ekans, you want it there? Ekans. Okay, so I'll upload it.